Hello and welcome to another one of Zack Panther's reviews, and I'm very excited to pronounce Storm Collectibles Goro is finally here. And sorry for that little dance I did earlier, but I was just so excited to finally get this guy. And here he is standing inside the box with all the extra hands. Yeah, it's a nice looking box. Got a nice picture of Goro there. And yeah, got the age 17 plus. Good display pose of Goro there. And it feels like Christmas, it really does, to finally get this figure in my hands. Now we've got all the characters. We've got Tekken, we've got Street Fighter, we've got Mortal Kombat, and of all these characters, this is the character I want more than any other. What's the matter, Rocky? He's crying a little bit. But yeah, this is a beast. I think mainly because of his size, his forearms is what makes me want this character the most. And let's face it, we've never had a good Goro before. Right, so let's get this bad boy out of the box. I'm going to be doing this with one hand, so it's going to be a little bit tricky. There you go. Lovely picture of Mortal Kombat, the logo inside the box. But yeah, and this is Goro in the packaging. Right, comes a little front cover there. And here he is. Just get that off. But look at him. We got the normal Goro head, and obviously we've got another option here, the angry Goro head. So if you want to display him in battle, this is the head I'd use. Looks like we got two pairs of hairs. We got more sort of relaxed draping hair, and then also we got the hair that's sort of like where it catches the wind in his battle mode. And we got, how many hands? We got about 4 pairs of hands, so it seems. They all look relatively the same, don't they? No, it's actually 2 pairs of hands when you think about it. So I forgot he had 4 arms, hasn't he? But yeah, you got closed fist hands, which he's already got on. Yeah, so let's get this guy out of the box. Oh, I forgot to mention, not 100% sure what that is. It's where I think his fists glow and turn green and get a real power punch. I haven't played the game for a while. But yeah, let's get this guy right out of the box now. And here he is, out of the packaging. And yes, he stands rather impressive. I like this pose. I don't know if I'll have that as the pose on my shelf. But yeah, I'll just look at it. Oh, got a little can of drink there. Well, at least you get a bit of size comparison. Absolutely stands over this can. But yeah, let's just get a bit closer in. So yeah, start at the top. He's got his ponytail. Sorry if I can't get the utmost detail. Got red eyes. Almost got like a gorilla-like facial features. Pointy ears. Going out of focus again. Sorry, I can't get any closer than that. But just turn him around. Keep going out of focus. But yeah, he's got all these spots on his back, a bit like a cheetah. Looks really cool. And then he got a slight darker tone of skin underneath those spots. And then slight spots on the shoulders and arms. He's got gold gauntlets. And then spots on the other side. But yeah, he's got quite a large back. And as you can see that the hair drapes down more close to the back. If I put the other hair in, it would be more far away from his back. And not so close. And then you got the yin and yang logo on his belt. I'm not sure what that means. I think it's a Chinese religion that, or some kind of philosophy. And go down to the crutch area. You just, yeah, slight little snag. You know, you can see the joints underneath, but I'm sure there's techniques that you can use to kind of cover that. Then come down to the muscular legs, and then here's the feet. You've only got 2 toes. I didn't actually know that. Thought we might have had 3. So let's get down to the articulation then. He's standing there getting ready to show you his shoken now. But yeah, let's... Oh, he's had a haircut. I didn't realise. Ponytail's come off, yeah. There's a little hole at the back there, and you just basically just put that in. It doesn't stay in too well. It doesn't fall out all the time or anything. Alright, so let's get down to the articulation of this big guy then. Right, let's start with the head. He's on a ball joint, so it wiggles around. Let's just take that out. It's going to get in the way. It's on a ball joint, so that works pretty fine. He hasn't got ball joint shoulders. It's just on a hinge, but he has got, I think you would call a butterfly joint. But yeah, you get about that much motion. I don't want to break it, but yeah, this arm down here hinders the movement a little bit, so it's going to bash into. I suppose you can move that back. That's as far as you're going to get it. But yeah, same with the other arm, and then obviously the butterfly joints, and then we've got the same underneath on the lower arms. And then obviously we've got the midsection. I think this is on a... Is that on a ball joint? Let's just lift it up. Can you see all that? It is on a ball joint. It doesn't rotate too well. It doesn't have a hinge crunch. I mean, you can kind of put this part down here. Right, so it doesn't have ball joints at the top of the bicep there, but he has got pivot joints, same underneath. Then he's got a double hinged elbow, and despite he's got a double hinge elbow, that's as good as you're gonna get. It's because he's got such large arms, biceps get in the way. He's got pivot joint wrists, and obviously interchangeable hands. And yeah, same applies with all of these. He doesn't have ball joint hips, only hinges, so can almost do the splits, but then you get to see all the articulation work underneath. But the pants are nice and rubbery, so you get, you know, a whole load of motion. Then you got the double hinged knees. You're going to get it that far because the thighs and the calf hinder that movement. And on the ankles, I'm not sure if that's a hinge joint or a ball joint. You're not getting a whole load of motion. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not going to take the feet off to find out either. But no, we got no shin joints on this one, I'm afraid. So there you have it with articulation. Oh, sorry, I've got to mention, he's got a double jointed ball neck joint here. So you can get, because of the squashy skin, you can go back. It's hard to do this with one arm. Yeah, it does go back a bit. But yeah, but let's take this head off and let's show you all his accessories now. Let's just take this off with one hand. That's off. Hold on. So now I've changed the hair, and I've also changed the head. This is the angry face. Looks like he's ready to fight. I know I wouldn't fight him if he was standing in front of me. And here's the hair, as you can see, not as draped down as the last one. This figure also features a display base. Obviously you got 2 pegs. Sorry, I forgot to put that one in. It's 2 pegs. This is obviously the stand. I'm going to use this so he can throw his green fireballs, or his fireball hands. I guess that's what you're supposed to do with it. So then he's firing out the green fiery punch at his opponent. A bit like Ken and Ryo with a fireball. But yeah, it's a good figure. I forgot to mention he has waist swivel as well. Forgot to add that in. Yeah, so here's your waist swivel. It's very, very stiff and tight. You can hear the plastic rubbing together there, but it's nice and tight. You don't have any problems there. Yeah, so that's it. I suppose now to show you some size comparisons. Okay, so let's start with Ryu. So you can see how tall Goro is, because Ryo can just about get into the picture. There's Ryo there, one of the slightly smaller fighters in comparison to Goro. Let's go for a slightly smaller figure than Ryu, smaller built, and that's Nathan Drake. So I can actually imagine Nathan Drake on an adventure coming across Goro in an ancient tomb or something. Let's try with a slightly bigger guy, Hayachi. Obviously bigger than Ryu. Let's go back a bit. Definitely see a difference in size there. And now let's go up to let's try one of the much bigger Street Fighter guys, and let's try Zangief. And as you can see, absolutely towers over Zangief. Big height difference. I think Zangief could hold his own against a fight against Goro, but he certainly wouldn't win. And let's try another big guy. We've got Goro, sorry, beg your pardon, Shao Kahn sitting in his chair. Let's just stand that one up. And here, Shao Kahn's rather big. And yeah, towers over Goro. Yeah, so that's my review, and thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.